them didn't. The ones that did, family broke apart.
Morning, good morning.
Good for 5 minutes.
Checking out this,
That's all you get.
checking out this YouTube
Proverbs 8:12.
ministry that I had came across maybe a few weeks ago, and
I dwell with prudence.
it's been really just knowledgeable. Honestly, just getting some knowledge and wisdom. Basically, and I'm pretty much late for the gym. Like, I usually try to go 8 a.m. Sundays. That way I can knock everything out and get to my meal preps. But man, this is really good. Basically, just talking about busyness and just people posting on social media, people being social media driven. Like, more so, some of the stuff he was speaking on was basically like you airing out your family's business online and making it to where people getting paid off content for the stuff like that not me, but people that like this type of content. Like, they get paid off of like their family drama or their drama every day. And then another portion he was speaking on was just that people are more in tune with just putting their stuff out there for no reason, like just want attention for the most part. Like, he was saying, for example, a woman putting her business out there, like, showing off everything that she got. He's like, what do you have for the imagination of for somebody that you're gonna end up being with? It's everything's already out there, so it's like you can't really. There's nothing to look forward to. So, and then he just more so saying, like, and that's just one example. So not just pointing directly to the women, but that was one of the examples he used. And another example was mostly, us just being disliking each other and having a hate for each other and just really spewing it online instead of going to direct to that person. Instead of just saying, oh, I got a problem or issue with this particular person, I'm actually just posting it online, or I'm doing subliminal stuff, or I'm hating in this realm, but I can't pick up the phone, or I can't send a text message, or go meet in person. So, man, this is really good. It just really just opened my eyes and just to let me know, like, I'm trying my best to be in the right standings, of course, with God. And then second is just learning not to just fall in line with what they got going on social media, because you really can get caught up in it and go down a rabbit hole, and you just feed into just all this stuff that just really don't really serve you no purpose anyway, and it's just dark, and a lot of times you're not really promoting anything good anyway, for the most part, but you just gotta be wise. You gotta have wisdom to understand, like, what's best for you and what makes sense. And a lot of times it just don't make sense. And a lot of times I like to be a fly on the wall. If I'm not posting anything positive, if I'm not uplifting, if I'm not liking something, if I'm not supporting, and I don't really need to have a voice for anything, because it don't really edify anything but just messiness and just negativity. I ain't gonna lie, I like stuff for the jokes and for the laughs, for the food and for clothing. That's stuff that I'm into, and motivational words and stuff like that. But for the most part, it's just a lot of like trash and filth, and it's just a lot of just people agreeing with people on stuff that's wrong. They all wrong in a sense. So yeah, I don't know. This is a super solid message for sure. And this guy, his ministry is called X Ministries, so it's pretty dope. He deal with like worldly things that people really go through and that people really having a hard time conquering. So he just really just be solid and straight up. I had found him, like I said, a few weeks ago. He was talking about like hip hop, how music affects you and how it makes you, tears you down, how it's not good for you in a sense. And I remember some years ago when I was working at one of my corporate jobs, I had fasted for music for a while, and I was like, man, I didn't know like how much I was consumed by certain things and how it affects your moods and put you in a certain mode. If you ever seen like some post online, like you work at a regular job, but your mindset is like you want to be out in the streets making some money. So that's how easily influenced music could be. Not just saying all of it, but I'm just saying like the vast majority of what people listen to. But yeah, this is a dope message for sure. I'm gonna finish it when I get back from the gym, because I'm already like hone in on it real tough. But just gonna do that. Meal prep for the day, clean, and probably take a walk. Honestly, even though I'm about to go and do my due diligence at the gym and stuff. But I did my grocery shopping yesterday. I like to do stuff ahead of time and then pace and base everything on Sunday so I can kind of relax. And if I want to have time to plan out everything for the week, it just makes it a lot easier. So, but that's really what I'm doing right now. But I had to get this good word in because it's pretty dope for sure. Yeah, gotta look decent when you go to the gym. And one thing too that I always pride myself on is just smelling good and just coming. Don't go to the gym stinking already. How you already be stinking coming to the gym? I know you're gonna work up a sweat, but it's like I don't want to go in there smelling bad. Like, so at least shower up, get that deodorant, spray a little cologne on, and rub your knees and elbows down. Get in the cracks and the crevices, with some coconut oil or whatever you use, lotion, type of lotion, whatever it is that you use. But yeah, I just like to create that atmosphere in my mind, that cleanliness, and yeah, just to start my Sunday off amazing. So I feel great, feel amazing so far. I'm just about to get into the gym, getting in. On my little Tupac shirt, some little shorts, and some little Max is just gonna get in there and do what I do. Like I said, I'm just running a little late because definitely should have been at the gym an hour ago. But again, wanted to watch the YouTube ministry that I was checking out. X Ministry is really dope. Like I said, it was just touching on some stuff that was pretty prominent. But yeah, it's gonna be an amazing day. God bless.
Man, did all my meal prepping for the day. I'm solid for the rest of the week, so I'm feeling amazing. Got all my stuff completed today, for the most part. Just gotta wipe down the kitchen and mop and sweep, but got the meal preps done. Let's go.
Happy Sunday, happy Sunday. I hope all is well. I hope that you had an amazing weekend and that it was I know it's short-lived on weekends. However, Monday is my favorite day of the week if you didn't know. But I hope that it was amazing. And the title for the video or for the message today rather is disconnect from the world. And what that means is just we have to unplug, right? Because you have an iPhone, you have an Android. And what keeps that connected is a charger, so it's going to keep you powered, right? But what in that sense is that we have to disconnect a lot of times from social media, from work, from overthinking, from just the things that we honed in so much on the past and just unforgiveness and bitterness. So we got to learn to disconnect with a lot of those things, and the reason is because you're gonna go into what's called overload, and what overload is that you're so bombarded with so much that you can't disconnect from your thoughts. You can't disconnect to get a good sleep at night, and that you're up all night, and that you're praying. You feel like, hey, I'm disconnected because I can't hear from God, or I'm praying and things are not moving the way that I believe they should move. And just really a lot of that comes from just being too plugged in with too many things at one time. So you have on a computer tabs, right? You can open up many windows. In our minds, we have a lot of windows open, and we can close out like 50, but we got another 50 that's still open. So it's just like we got to be able to disconnect and disengage to certain things. Most of the time, I know it's a band-aid over situations that we have control or that we hadn't addressed at the time. However, disconnecting is just so powerful. So disconnect from the world is just a mantra, and it's something that we should do daily, and not just on the weekends. But I know the weekends we have a little bit more time. But if you can do things in a disciplinary type way to where you are able to make time for yourself, make time for your family, make time to just stay away from your phone. Because we have a charger for an iPhone and an Android, and that charger keeps your phone powered. Now, that's how we work. We gotta have power, we gotta have a source, right? So you gotta have your sleep, you gotta have, the proper sleep, you gotta have the proper food, because all that, it recharges your body. So with a charger, it charges you. So that's basically God is our charger, right? And when we plug into Him, we're the iPhone, we're the Android, but when that charger plugs in, it lights up. We blew up. And the reason why I'm saying that is because we got to keep plugging into Him. We got to keep going to Him, when we need Him. And not even just when we need Him, and just in the good times too. Even when the phone is on 100%, even when your phone is charged up, even when you are charged up, still go to God, still, rap with Him, talk with Him, because it's very conducive. And like I said, for disconnecting from the world, it's just a lot of things that we go through. We might not even speak and say, but I want to just say, please take some time this week. Starting tomorrow, Monday, and if it's God's will for you to see it, think about that. Think about, hey, I need to disconnect after I get off work. I need to disconnect while I'm at work on lunchtime. So whatever you got to do to disconnect, make sure that you disconnect, because it's gonna be able to revamp and recharge you, so that way you'll be at 100% or close to 100%, so that you can perform better, that you could, do better with your kids' lives and your spouse's lives, or wherever it may be, even school and work or whatever. But yeah, I just wanted to share that today, or tonight actually. It's Sunday night, so I'm excited about tomorrow. I'm just excited about what God got for us, and I hope that He does something amazing for you, and I hope that He does something amazing for me, and that we just stay connected as people. But again, know when to disconnect, and make sure you effectively communicate your disconnection whenever you need to disconnect from either people, from certain things. It's okay to take time for yourself. It's okay to take time for your household, what you got going.
So I just wanted to share that with you tonight, and I hope that, again, that you all had an amazing weekend, and that God will continue to do some amazing things for you and your family, and you personally, whatever those goals and the mindset that you have, I hope that He just aligns it so greatly. So just stay diligent, continue to work, and continue to stay on your mark and your path. And again, whenever you need to, make sure you disconnect. And again, my name is Bleak, and Bleak means Burst Leadership Efforts Elevates Kings. So that name was given to me by my good brother, and that's all I'm here for, is to be conducive in any type of way that I can to someone that may need it. So I just pray that you have an amazing night and a good upcoming week. All right, be blessed.